Hey guys, Sinitar here, and we are keep going into building the ultimate Skyrim mod list, where I'm sharing my personal setup that now counts more than 1300 of mods. I have already published 4K graphics demonstration, complete MCM setup video and video about combat and AI mods. Today let's get to the most interesting part in terms of own gameplay. Perks, spells and power mods. In other words, everything that is improving abilities, skills and magic of our character, as well as giving them to NPCs in the game world and adding various immersive complementary features. With the mods from this video, you will transform the way how your character can be built and what can do into something absolutely next-gen and endlessly diverse. No matter if you like to play as warrior, thief or mage, vampire or werewolf, you will be able to create absolutely insane character builds, have hundreds of new spells and abilities, while keeping everything balanced, immersive and logically distributed. Let's go! First of all, let's grab some essential mods for perks and all possible abilities and powers. Ordinator Perks of Skyrim is the most complex roleplay-wise, diverse, lightweight and compatible perk overhaul of all times. Get the main Ordinator file, do not get additional perk points add-ons, this will be covered in a different way later. Imperials Races of Skyrim is the best racial powers mod that greatly improves all racial powers, making them not only better for roleplaying but also competitive at all game stages, as well as adding new racial abilities. Get the main file. Andromeda Unique Standing Stones of Skyrim is a similar mod from the same author, but this time for abilities and powers of standing stones. Get the main file too. Sacrosanct Vampires of Skyrim is the most all-embracing, fun-to-play and lore-friendly vampire mod ever made. It has everything, dozens of new perks, new spells for both human and vampire forms, immersive vampire questline and even vampire age and rank progression system. This mod is given much more than any other vampire overhaul while being very lightweight at the same time. Moonlight Tales Essentials is a complete mod for everything related to werewolves minus perks. New abilities, almost endless skin system, immersive interactions and events, werewolf hunters and more. Get the main file. Lupine Werewolf Perk Expansion is pretty new and extremely original werewolf perk mod that I'm personally using. Get the main file. Don't get the optional files as they will make a perk system too much overpowered. Guru SR Werewolf Transformation Meter. Simple as that, fixes notorious problem that you was never precisely aware when transformation will fade off. Now you can. Complete Alchemy and Cooking Overhaul is the biggest and best alchemy mod ever. It fixes, improves and adds tons of stuff related to alchemy, food and drinks with some really unique features. Improved alchemy perks, hundreds of new ingredients, realistic food and drinks, endless amount of new recipes, inebriation effects and even things like alchemical bombs. By the way, I have a unique modded character build wrapping around this playstyle. It is linked in video description. Get the main file and True Fortify Effects for Magic Skills file as well. Kako Ordinator. As is pretty much clear from its name, it is a patch to make Kako perk changes compatible with Ordinator perk changes to Alchemy tree. Summer Mist Enchantments of Skyrim is an amazing enchantments mod that adds more than 100 new enchantments to the game, greatly improving all possible playstyles and roleplay. It also fixes many vanilla enchantments as well. Poisoning Extended is an essential mod for comfortable gameplay if you're using poisons. It allows you to see what poison you have applied to the weapon, add or remove poisons from the weapon and so on. Now let's get directly to spells and complementary immersive mods. Apocalypse Magic of Skyrim and Lost Grimoire of Skyrim are two absolutely incredible spell packs. I'm mentioning both of them because it is hard for me personally to place one of them on the first place and another on second place. These two spell packs together add almost 300 of new spells, greatly improving each and every magic school in Skyrim, while keeping vastly majority of those spells not only interesting, but also pretty good balanced. For Apocalypse, get the main file and Ordinator patch. For Lost Grimoire, just grab the main file. Elemental Destruction Magic is a medium-sized spell pack that's adding 30 new spells that previous two packs are not adding, elemental spells of other types like earth, water and wind, and a few other spells here and there. Get the only Elemental Destruction Magic Dragonborn version file from optional files. It already includes the main file itself. Do not use the perk version of the mod. Dawnguard Arsenal is a small but shiny mob that improves and adds new Sun type of Dawnguard spells and improving several other aspects of Dawnguard gameplay. What to get? The main file, complete crafting overhaul patch and dual sheath redux patch. Now the complementary immersive mods. Spell Research is unique mod that transforms boring click on the book and get the spell process into interesting, rewarding, really arcane ways to study new spells, being a scholar and reading the books about magic, meditating, making alchemy and scrolls experiments, and of course combining various magic archetypes. Get the main file. No spell tomes as loot or from vendors is a complementary mod that removes spell tomes from leveled lists, removing exploits of, let's say, non-immersive spell loading in this way. Get the main file, Apocalypse patch, Lost Grimoire patch, and no starter spells from Riverwood Trader vanilla file. Mystique Condenser is a tiny yet handy mod that allows you to combine several lesser soul gems or poisons into better ones in immersive way. Get the main file and Immersive College of Winterhall patch. Gist, genuinely intelligent soul trap, is a successor of Smart Souls mod that most of you folks I'm sure used in past, just with better functionality and MCM customization. Get the main file and Rustic Soul Gems patch if you're using Rustic Soul Gems, of course. Strange Runes, Spellcasting Enhanced, is a complementary visual mod that adds beautiful glowing glyphs to your spellcasting. You may have seen it in my videos many times. If you have not a completely potato PC, get the 2K version without fear. If you want to save some video memory, get the 1K version. Carantir Tower Reborn is the best player home ever made for mages. It is actually a crime to call it just a player home. Amazing design and incredibly authentic look, tons of unique features, own backstory and magic questline. It is a must-have mod for everyone, I can say, even not a mage characters in first turn. Don't forget to check out its patches page and grab patches for mods that you might have. Terra Umbra Mobile Floating Island is a very fresh player home mod intended to be used by mages. It is one of the most original player home mods you may ever seen. You can control and levitate on it in real time using magic. That's all for now, folks, and I hope this dedicated video was useful to you. Remember that all mods mentioned here, my modding guides and everything related is linked in video description. Don't forget to enable channel notifications and join our Discord to always stay in touch. And if you want to support the channel work directly, consider finding me on my Patreon page. Stay tuned, folks, and see you soon. Sinitar Gaming here, signing out.